Hello everyone, and today we are back for another Loomian Legacy PvP video, and today we're going to be showcasing Hydrolen. I'm going to be running a Brawny Nimble set with Power Cuffs. I have Hydra Slash, Thistle Slash, and Bulk Up, and I will be running Quick Pounce for priority, but you could also run Slash if you want, because I'm running the Luck of the Sea ability, which makes my attacks land critical hits. In the TPs, I have 200 in the speed, 200 in the melee attack, 28 in the health, and 72 in the energy. And the Loomians I have with Hydrolen is Dokomori, Colossotrops, Krabtana, I got Snagoop, I got Valkyrie, and Chartiki. Not gonna lie, I don't have high expectations for Hydrolen, considering it can barely OHKO an Mbit, a freaking Mbit. But who knows, maybe it can shock the world. Let's see how it does in battle. Alright, we're into battle number 1 with Hydrolen, and this battle doesn't look too good for it. There is a Tyrex, there is a Garlash, and even Stratosaur I can kinda hit, but everything else, Obsidian, Plant type, and Chironic. So, this is going to be a very tough battle to win, although Icicle Traps look very good in this, although there is a Billiforge, so I do got to be a little bit careful. I will bring Colossotrops, because Colossotrops looks amazing. I'll bring the Valkyrie for the Obsidian, and quite specifically for the Obsidian. And I can bring you to Baffle and place Icicle Traps. So yeah, I'll bring you. Probably for the Tyrex. And the other Loomian I will bring... I'm just kind of debating which one should I bring. I think I'll bring Snagoop because it is very fast, although I kind of want to bring... I don't have anything for Stratosaur. Okay, I gotta bring this thing then, because this thing can actually kind of hit Stratosaur with vengeance. So, yeah, I have nothing for Stratosaur. It's gonna be kind of a nightmare. Leads off with the Garlash. That's okay, actually. I could baffle out of this matchup. Even with Chili Chomp, this thing has a pretty good melee defense stat, so I should be able to live its hit. I could even Baneful Bash it and try to do a lot of damage to it. You know what? That'll be what I do. I'm gonna go for Baneful Bash to see how much damage I can do to it. Sponge! Sponge is a move, buddy! So take this Baneful Bash. Oh! 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 Rageful Plushie. Oh! 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 My goodness. Well... if it goes for Chili Chomp, we go in the Hydrolen. I don't think I soak a hit because you have no melee defense. Baffle? Dang it! I just lost Dokomori. Oh, I lived. Really? Really? Dokomori lived that? Wow. Okay. Well, Hydrolen, you're coming in. I guess Hydrolen can get KO. Please let me KO Garlash. Hydrolen! Hydrolen KO! Let's go! And I got a crit! Hydrolen got a KO, ladies and gentlemen! This might be the only thing it does in the battle! Hey, I'll take it. I'll take any KO I can get. Problem is, I'm not sure I'm going to get Dokomori back into battle, because Dokomori is kind of a sack. Especially with a Chironics. I guess I could Hydro Slash it and do a little bit of damage. But I have no Chironics, so I might as well swap into it. Because, yeah, why not? There we go. We'll go right into you. You go for the Nova Blast, which won't do anything. Although, of course, I get no ranged attack. Gonna go for a Nova Blast because there's no reason for you to stay in whatsoever. Gonna go for a Nova Blast because you're gonna go into the Tyrex to predict the Metal Blast. Obsidian? Why? Why Obsidian? Still gets one-shotted even at -1. Why not Tyrex? Hey, I'll take it. Obsidian walls Hydrolen, so I'll take it. Really? Back into Chironics again? Magnify. I'm just going to use a Magnify to get the +1. Bang. Alright. Oh, it goes for Magnify too. Are you really trying to break through Valkyrie? Are you trying to break through a Valkyrie here? You're not going to be able to do it. I'm at +1. This one-shots you because this is +1. So yeah, get out of here, Tyranics. Go into Tyrex. If you want to do something, go into Tyrex. Villaforge. Really? Well, I guess I'll just Nova Blast it. Just try to do a little bit of damage to it. Who knows? Maybe it'll live and then I can go back into Hydrolen and do something. No, I just one-shot it. Oh my gosh. Hydrolen Showcase, more like Tyranics, aka... Why did you not go into Tyrex earlier? You had this thing the whole time. I don't get it. Well, alright. Oh my gosh. Well, that was a quick first battle. Well, Valkyrie just popped off in battle number 1. So, we're into battle number 2 now. And this battle, again, does not look good. Snagoop outspeeds me. Cirame walls me. Borak, I have no melee defense for. Deep Freeze. Coconut Bomb. Although I do outspeed Metronat, but it also could hypnotize me. So, not a great matchup for me. I think I'll lead off with my... Who do I lead off with? I don't really have anything for the Snagoop. Maybe besides my own Snagoop. So, I think I'll bring that. Or do I lead off with Crabtana and just try to absolutely nuke it? Crabtana isn't weak to it. Are you? Yeah, no, you're not. So I could probably live one ranged hit. And I'll bring Chartiki for that, although I don't have anything for the Metronat. Metronat's going to be kind of tough to beat, so I'm going to be kind of careful. I'll lead off with Crabtana. Led with Metronet. You can Pyrokinesis me, but besides that, what can you do? Mine doesn't hit me super effectively. I'm just going to damage it. I'm going to Razor Slash you. He swapped into Borak? Cirame. Should have went for Rogue Assault. Dang it. If I do a little bit of damage, that was a crit. That did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Gonna go into the Dokamore. And I think I'm gonna play some Icicle Traps. I do have Baneful Bash on this, but this thing does hit decently hard. Okay, that does not hit hard at all. This thing could have Frost Beam, but I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna go for an Icicle Traps. Will I actually outspeed the Cirame? I might actually. I might actually outspeed Cirame, even though I'm very sluggish, 0 TPs. Swapped out. Into Borak? Yeah, this thing stinks. I wish I got the Icicle Traps in on the first turn, but I couldn't. I do get Icicle Traps up, though, now. But Earthquake hits me super effectively. An Earthquake hits me super effectively. Gonna go into Snagoop, and maybe I can do something against it. Let's see. Also, we get to see if you're Boots or not. Okay, you go for the Earthquake. Are you Boots? We will see if you are Boots or not. Gonna go for an Airblade. If you stay in, you're not Boots. If you are Boots, you swap out. So, gonna go for an Airblade here. You're Boots. He is Boots. Good to know. Metronet comes on in. I get to do a decent chunk. I got the crit on the first turn, thank gosh. Go for another Airblade. I can get rid of Metronet right off the bat if I can. Thing is that Metronet is still alive, and I kind of want to keep the Metronet alive because my Hydrolen does outspeed it. It's probably the only thing that could do some work against it. Unfortunately, he lets the only thing I have for Hydrolen to do something dead, so that ain't great. Snagoop, though, comes in, and that's okay. I could stay in. Stay in, go for Airblade. Oh, he has Gust. He has Gust on a Snagoop. He has Gust on a Snagoop. And he lived. Oh! Gust on a Snagoop. I did not see that one coming. I'm not gonna lie. I did not see that one coming. Snagoop has so many good moves. It has good attacking moves, can hit decently hard. I mean, it has Provoke, has Buck Up. I mean, Snagoop has a lot of good moves it can use. Like, Snagoop's very good. Problem is, Protagon. Okay, Protagon. I outspeed Protagon with this, but I think I'm going to swap out, save this for later. Gonna go into my Chartiki. And honestly, just try to force that match. He has a Borak. Borak, I think, is going to come in here. There's a Metal Blast, which will not do anything. Okay, a little more than I thought. But I go for the Fire Breath here. Go into Borak. I want you to go into Borak. Go into Borak. Go into Borak. Yes. You went into Borak. I get some free damage on it. You're going to go for a Mega Chomp. And now, what do I do? Okay, I did half. What will you go? Can Hydrolen live a freaking Mega Chomp? I'll go back to the Snagoop. I think I'm just going to sack the Snagoop because I still have a Chartiki. This is the best time to use Hydrolen. But I gotta live a hit. I gotta live a Mega Chomp if I want to use it. So, that's all down to this, Hydrolen. You better do something. This is not good. Hydrolen, do something. KO it. Live. I know you have 48 melee defense, but live. Because, yeah, this is Boots. I think Boots Borak. I might outspeed Boots Borak. Do I? I don't know. We'll see. If I just outspeed Boots Borak, it won't matter. No, I don't. It's going to flinch me. Ow! It does so much! But I do KO the Borak. It got another KO! Even though it still hasn't really done anything. Okay, there's Cirame. And you know what? I'm actually going to stay in, and we're going to see how much Fistal Slash does to it. It's not going to do that much, but let's see. Maybe I can get the crit and get it down to the yellow. Oh my god. That does 0. That does 0. I lived! Hydrolen lived a maroon! Alright. Just didn't know why I didn't just go for a body crash, but okay. I'm not getting the crits. Although I got the Cirame low enough. And now, I can go into Chartiki, and Chartiki can win the game. Or, I could also go Krabtana, but I think Chartiki's the better option here. Because I can go for a Muck Blast. I'll do a ton to the Protagon. And yeah, we win. Hydrolen took out the Borak. And in 2 hits, got Cirame in the yellow. Yeah, Hydrolen isn't that good. At least it got a KO. At least it lived a maroon, even though it resisted. At least it lived it. Okay, I'm trying really hard to be positive with... Oh, that's pretty smart, actually. Although, I don't know if that's going to save you. Oh, especially if I get RNG. Especially if I have the RNG. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway. I had a Krabtana in the back. So, we would have been fine. This will be a GG's. Let's head into battle number 3 with Hydrolen. Because that battle might be the best battle I use with it. Even though it barely did anything. So yeah, let's head into battle number 3. Alright, battle number 3 with Hydrolen. And let's see what your team is. Wow, a Mutagon, and a plant type, and another plant type. So yeah, this battle's gonna be dangerous. If your Loomian can't hit a Florant, you know you aren't that good. Also, Deep Freeze, although I guess I could use this against the Infernix, so that's something. But yeah, this battle's gonna kind of suck for it. Dokomori does look good though. I could definitely bring this in, although there is that thing. That thing pretty much hits everything and destroys everything, so... yeah. How about that thing? That thing hits hard. And Soul Burst Floriant's actually pretty dangerous against this team. So yeah, if that is his Soul Burst, if that is even a Soul Burst, that's going to do a lot of damage to me. I do want to bring a plant type just so in case it is like Sap Plant. Although I think I'll bring Snagoop because there is a Tata, but I want to at least have a swap in. I'll lead off with the Dokomori because I do have Valkyrie. Valkyrie can't swap in Joltu. Alright, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Can go for Icicle Traps. You can't hit the Dokomori really well, so it's a good matchup for me. Could have went for a Baffle to baffle out of a bad situation, but that's okay. Shrewd Blast Joltooth. Or is this the ranged Joltooth? Because this dude was relatively high leveled, so... okay. I'll Baffle. He swapped. Please, be the Glissadia. No, he's just trying to get rid of traps. Although, if there is a time to go in the Hydrolen, now is the time. Although it's not going to do anything. I think it's better to go with the Notronics, but I want to go in the Hydrolen because why the heck not? Let's see how much it actually does to a freaking Infernix. Yeah, let's see how much it does to an Infernix. Swapped out into Tata. Joltu? How much will this actually do? Please do at least a little bit of damage. That was on a crit. That did absolutely nothing. That was a crit with Icicle Trap damage. And that did nothing. Oh my gosh. That did nothing. That would have done absolutely nothing. Thunderclap, no damage. So, I'll just go for another Baffle because... Yeah, I'll go for another Baffle. Let's see what you do next. Yeah, he swaps back into Infernix again. Alright, so we're just going to go into the same matchup. We're just going to go back into Hydrolen. So, you're back into the battle. Although I gotta admit, Dokomori has given this Loomian a lot of help. Hydrolen, do the work. Do your work here. Who will he go into? Joltooth comes back in. Credit. KO it. Please. Nothing. KO it. Yes! Hydrolen defeated a whole Loomian! All it took was 2 Baffles and Icicle Traps, but it KO'd a Joltooth in 3 hits. And there's Tata, which that thing is dangerous. And I don't have a swap in for it neither. I guess Dokomori could come in on it, but I think Snagoop is better. Although if that thing's specialty boots, it can wreck me. So it's a very interesting situation. Nature's Force. Really? I don't think this guy is the best TP trained. Or at least the best team that I've faced. By the way, if y'all are wondering, Speeder's in the server. Look, Speeder's in. I might try to battle him after this video is made. Because, yeah, try to use a Hydrolen on Speeder? That's gonna work well. Honestly, I think pre-evolved Loomians would do more than Hydrolen. Although, at least it has 3 KOs. All 3 of them were assisted by the rest of the team. There's Mutagon. This is one of the few Loomians I kind of want to KO, so we'll go for the Muck Blast. Gonna do a ton. Bang, does a lot of damage. And got the poison. I've been having some pretty good RNG today, actually, so that's good. My RNG's been good. Go for an Airblade just to save on energy. There we go. Get out of here, Mutagon. That's good. He probably should have just sacked this Tata, then went into Mutagon and try to KO me. That would have been the better option, I think. Who does he have left? Blastadia. This thing is not good news at all. And I kind of gotta save this thing for the Tata, so... No Tyrannics. You're coming on in. Hopefully, I think he resists Frostbeam, but you're still going to take a decent chunk, because this is Glaciadia. Like, it's probably going to bring it down to this, honestly. Okay, I kind of underestimated it. It did get the freeze, though, which does kind of suck. Go for the Metal Blast. There's no reason to click Nova Blast when he has a Tata that could swap in. So, yeah. I do have Crabtana, which will outspeed that, so I'm not worried about it too much. Infernix comes... Really? Infernix? Why Infernix? Okay, that's fine. Well, I see an opportunity to bring in... All I see is an opportunity to bring Hydrolen back into the battle. That's all I say. So, if I have a situation where I could bring Hydrolen back into the battle, I'm gonna do it. Crit! But yeah, I don't think this is the best team to battle. I don't think this is the greatest team because... Yeah, Pyrokinesis on an Infernix. That isn't ideal. Not really ideal at all. But I think we're going to be okay. Hydrolen. I know there's a Totub. Do your work. Do your work. Do your 4th of damage on a crit. And that's a forfeit. And you know what? I don't want to use Hydrolen anymore. I mean, it got 3 KOs. One of them against a crappy team. And then the other 2 with the help of... Dokomori. Yeah, this thing's pretty bad. It's probably the worst Vari in the game. But is it a bottom 5 Loomian? I mean, it has 107 speed. It hits okay-ishly. Yeah, it's a bottom 5 Loomian. It is a bottom 5 Loomian. I will try a little bit more of it and see if it actually is bottom 5 or not. Because, you know, at least it's fast. At least it has bulk up. It has priority. It has stuff, but... It's not that good. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me showcasing Hydrolen, and I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!